Hey guys, Joshua Earp here, and wanted to film a quick video for you today to talk about how you can build trust and rapport with your potential downline and how to build that downline, how to really get started to where you can have meteoric, stratospheric success. So the first thing you want to do is become a trusted advisor. There's so many people that need to shift focus from product pitching to actually solving the prospect's problem. So you got to show genuine interest in their needs and their challenges. The main thing here is that, you want to ask them what they want, and then instead of selling them what you think they want, you want to sell them what they actually want. So for instance, instead of trying to shove a product about skincare or whatever it may be down their throat, you may find that there's another facial cleansing device or there's another anti-aging device that could help them that basically nails the problem down more from what their need is. So the main thing is, don't sell them what you think they want. Sell them what they actually need by asking them what they want and then tailoring your product or your solution based off of what they say. Now the other thing too is boosting the customer confidence. Basically instilling the confidence in their prospect's mind that this is going to work out and that they have these decision-making abilities. And the whole thing is, if they're not confident in the product, if they don't know, like, and trust you, then they're not going to buy. Those are the three things that you need to really understand: is they have to know you, like you, and trust you. So that's why on social media it's important, because of the fact that they can get to know you more. They can, one thing I recommend is taking, videos of behind the scenes of what it's like if you're a stay-at-home mom or stay-at-home dad or whatever the case is. Being able to showcase everything that's happening around you. And, they call it BTS, or behind the scenes. And just showing them that you're a human and that you also make mistakes, and that you, that you basically have their best interests at heart. So you have to boost their confidence, especially if you're building a downline. If this is something that they've never done before, they've never been in MLM or network marketing, or they've never been involved in new skin, that's one of the things that you're going to have to do, is install that confidence in them and say, look, you can do this. And give them examples, say, hey, Freddie down the street, or even if there's some testimonials online or YouTube or whatever the case is, just say, hey, look, this is where this person started. This is where they are now. Now they're a multimillionaire, whatever you want to say. They started with nothing. And showing people those case studies will boost their confidence, because they just don't know that it's possible. And so it's our job to make sure they know it's possible. You also want to communicate effectively via phone. So, that means in remote selling environments, phone calls are highly effective, right? So you got to set a clear agenda, and you want to personalize things, guys. Personalization, personalization, and personalization. So important. So before you communicate to each prospect, whether it's a video call, regardless of what it is, you always want to personalize it to their unique interests, pain points, and motivations. People are more interested in moving away from pain than they are moving towards pleasure. So it's, very key to understand, because when you're talking to people and selling to them to get them involved in what it is you're trying to do, the main thing is not being too pushy, but also realizing what their pain points are. And sometimes you can just tell by, interacting with them, but really diving deeper into that person, asking more questions. Remember, the quality of questions we ask to the quality of individuals we ask them to determines the quality of life that we live. So ask them, what are your pain points? Realizing in the back of your mind, people are more interested in moving away from pain than they are moving towards pleasure. So by asking them their pain points and then tailoring your customized solution, whether that be a product or opportunity, based off of what they actually need or what their actual pain points or motivations or interests are, you're going to be way ahead of the game. Now, the other thing is, you also want to find real common ground. You want to establish genuine connections. You want to have shared interests or experiences. You also want to just make sure that you're sharing that common ground and avoid controversial topics. This is something I see happen all the time. people just always want to talk about the controversial stuff, but that's not how you find that common ground. You want to be level with someone on the human level, find that common ground, and then build from there. There's a wonderful book, I think Augie has it in the other room, but it's called How to Win Friends and Influence People. In that book, it explains very clearly all the things that you need to get started to gain rapport with prospects and also build a downline. Now, the other thing is you want to understand and emphasize with customers. You also want to provide value and a strategy and understand their pain points, which we covered a little bit already. But you want to understand what their strategy is and what their goals are. And so when you build those emotional connections, and on top of that you go beyond the technical details on a personal level, you show them how much you care about helping them resolve their problem, whether that means gaining extra income in a residual fashion, or whether that be whatever the case is. But the main thing is building trust, being authentic, and being friendly. You don't want to be rude when you're doing this and say, oh, well, if you don't do this, then you're never going to be successful, or whatever the case is. You just have to be authentic. You have to be friendly, clear and direct. But once you uncover that common ground, you're going to be able to build much easier from that. And the main thing is that as long as you have effective communication skills and you adapt to their ecosystem, you are going to really, really be able to gain rapport. And that's going to help you so much in your MLM and new skin marketing business. So, recap all those things that we talked about. And you may even want to watch this video twice. That's how important this is. But thank you so much, guys. I'm Joshua Earp. And feel free to click the link in Augie's Instagram bio so that you can sign up as a brand affiliate and get more free training from us. So thank you guys so much, and we really appreciate it. And we will talk with you soon. Thanks again.